All I crave is alone to walk till the doors are gray. But in the end we'll separate. The rags we wear from the rags we wear.
Alright, so if you guys can hear us and see us alright, you can let us know. I know last week we had a little bit of an echo going on, but hopefully not this time. Okay.
Are we up and at it now?
I think so.
Oh, very cool. Give everybody a minute to tune in and chime in if you can hear us well and see us. It's cold, y'all. It's cold here in the Ozarks. I'm going to look right now and tell you what temperature it is here at home. Well, it's 18 degrees.
Only 18.
It's 18 degrees. Looks like our temperatures will be dropping in the future. Just like last week, I rode that bike over there to Pig Trail. Had an amazing day ride.
Yeah, it was really nice weather.
That evening, we left it over there to get some work done, and it dropped, and it came a hell of a snowstorm. I mean, we had to run about 30 on the way home. That's right. Okay.
It's not fun at all. So, everyone's tuning in. Good to see everyone. Shade Oaks, cold as fuck in Kentucky.
Already dropped the F-bomb.
Yep, right off the bat.
Nailed it. All right. If you're tuning in to this and you don't know who I am, I'm TJ Thompson. And sitting next to me is Stephanie Thompson. I'm in Ornery One. She's an Ornery Squaw. And together, well, we are Ornery. And we're going to be talking a little bit tonight about riding bitch. That's right. A topic we talk about a lot here at this house. I'm also going to be talking a little bit about leather jackets because I am in the market for a new jacket. I've grown a little bit and thickened up over the winter, and I no longer fit in my hand-me-down jacket from her brother. So the boy, Kendrick, doesn't know, but he's fixing to get his first leather jacket. And I've got to migrate into something a little bit bigger and squirted there a little bit.
I spilt my drink on
Whoops.
me.
Happens. Anyway, so that's what we'll be talking in. I just jacked myself up when I said naughty words and went
Naughty words.
somewhere in my mind. Help me hone in here, Mama. I'm just all a frizzle.
I will catch up on some comments before we dive into that topic of riding bitch, because I know it's not really a major topic for you guys, because most of you guys watching are dudes. And yeah, I'm reading comments too. Sorry if I'm not looking straight at the phone. I'm looking at the comments on the screen, and it makes me look like I'm looking off somewhere. But yeah, I was going to say it's not really a topic for most of you guys, most of you viewers, but it is a topic as far as the ones that do ride two up and the common phrase that people say, riding bitch, and it's kind of on that borderline, kind of like my name.
Does it piss you off?
Some people get pissed off.
Well, I mean, that's the question. So Steph, we have this question all the time with Steph is, why don't you ride your own? And she did. We bought her a little Yamaha 400 or some shit. I can't remember. Got it for $100. It wouldn't start. It was actually the kickstand module that I bypassed, and she started riding. But, if you guys have followed us, you know that Steph has been through a little bit with the brain tumor, and lucky to just have her here with us today. So her equilibrium is not correct. And it comes and goes. And guys, let me tell you, if we're in Walmart, I have to tell people she's not drunk. She just had a brain tumor and had surgery, and she's not right.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's not like that all the time, but whenever it is, it's bad. So,
it's bad.
It kind of has no rhyme or reason to how my equilibrium and balance wants to function that day. So
yeah. So in Steph's case, it's not an option. It's what we have to do. Someday we're hoping that'll change. I know that we have a fond, really big, feeling for those women out there riding, because we want Steph to be riding. Yeah. But that's just not happening. So all the lady riders, you guys don't even know what you mean to us. You mean a lot to us. And then, we break it down to Steph riding with me, and you guys know that we put some fucking miles on. And she's right there behind me, and she'll outride me. So I'll get poked in the gut, and I'll hear this over the Senna. is there something wrong with this bike? And I'm like, all right. So I have to hone it up a little bit. You know, I mean, she likes that thing running about 85 miles an hour. And then, like, at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, you know, we start kind of, this old boy starts getting a little tired, a little pissy, you know, and she'll just keep on riding. And so she definitely outrides me and she pushes me. So we're just going to talk a little bit about that. I guess I'm just going to kind of open it up and start asking you questions to see how you feel about stuff.
Okay, sure.
We have not. This is non-scripted.
If you guys know,
we're not scripted.
Yeah, none of our live feeds are scripted. Every once in a while, we'll kind of have like a layout and format of how the live feed will kind of go for like when we have a special guest or someone joining us, just so they're more at ease. Yeah, they're at ease of it because a lot of people have never gone live.
Which we had a great live session last week.
Yeah, and just the word live makes people gassy and nervous.
Squirmish.
They have the nervous farts.
Oh, the nervous farts.
Yeah.
I'm glad we pushed past them because there was a time when we first started you were killing me.
You pushed past them.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah. So anyways, so our live feeds are not scripted or anything. We were just kind of talking about this earlier in the week. And so this evening, here we are. And we haven't really talked about questions we're going to ask or...
Nothing. But we have some cool stuff coming in the works, guys. I do want to catch up over here in the comment section. Steph, don't leave anybody out.
Yes, there's a lot of people chiming in, and I'm so thankful. Riley Pierce, -5 here at their house, working tonight, hauling dirt in the semi.
Bless your heart, brother.
Gomez, good to see you. Of course, the Badger said it's 72 right there, down there in Florida.
Oh, mother.
Manny said it's warm up here, -5.
Oh, yeah, Manny.
Yeah.
It's underwear season.
Good to see you, Hell's on 2 Wheels.
Hey, guys.
Toby wanted to know a question about the live chat. So, yeah, I have the live chat on the screen so you guys can actually see the live chat as you're watching. I know that's kind of difficult to go back and forth. Or if you're watching on your mobile, it's not necessarily always visible there. So, yeah. Toby, you want to know how to do that? I will send you a message after this and kind of give you a little bit of information how to do that.
Yeah, and what was really cool, we went live with our members, so you can be an Ornery Ass member if you don't know. You can do that. And we went live with them. We go live with them every month. And we actually did a Zoom deal, so it was all of us. And it was like, this month was the first time like I got to actually see some of you guys and put the voice with the way you look and the attitude. And it just got really cool. I mean, we talk about COVID, and it sucks, man. There's no doubt about it. But we have all done so good because we're just like, okay, fuckers, we're just going to change our niche a little bit. We're still going to hang out. We're just going to do a little different. I think it's kind of brought us closer together in some ways.
It really has. So there's not all negativity about the whole COVID and the
we're working through it.
But
and it looks like I've been seeing some stuff post online, man. It looks like a lot of things are a go this year. We're excited about that. Steph and I, in about 3.5 weeks, we'll be heading down to Daytona for Daytona Bike Week, which is the 80th. What the hell? So, what the hell? That's going to be a great time. If you guys are following us and you'd like to meet us, we're going to be at Willie's Chopper Show.
Yes.
Yep. At Willie's Tropical Tattoo.
Yes.
It'll be there. And Willie's cool. He's cool as hell. I've talked to him. I guess you could say I met him. I'm going to make it a point this year to shake his hand and tell him, well, I just dig him. And then we're also going to go over to Burning Bike, which we have not made that yet.
We talked about that a couple of years ago about going over. This is an annual thing that they do during Daytona, kind of kick off. They build this, like, I want to say it's like probably 40, 50 feet tall.
It's big.
Crazy bike out of wood, and kind of lets you, if there's anyone that you want to pay tribute to or give thanks to or say your well wishes for 2020 or New Year's 2021 thing.
You can
whatever.
write something on the thing before they burn it.
Yeah.
So if you whatever.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat.
It's going to be pretty cool. Kind of a deal like Burning Man.
Yes. But I was going to say, we talked about it a couple years about going there, but it was the year our bike got stolen, and it was the next night, and we had no
wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can go watch that video down there too. We went live immediately whenever I discovered that our bike was stolen.
Yeah.
So if you'll just scroll down through there, you'll see it.
He was cool in the video.
Oh,
I was just like,
I am always cool in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm the fallout dude. It's like 2 days later, 24 hours later, I fall out and I come unraveled. And I did that.
I'm more of like in the moment.
Yeah, you'll choke somebody out.
And I won't choke you. I will throat punch you.
Little ninja throat. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. We're getting way the hell off subject.
Anyways,
probably.
let's see. Make sure I didn't. Alex Anders said about cold enough for TJ to put sleeves on. Oh, and Riley Pierce wants to know if you want to come ride bitch in his semi.
Hell yeah, man. It's been a minute. Who says dig my hat?
Where at? Show me where you see
Where
this.
are you at here?
Digging that hat, TJ. Oh, that's Brandy.
Brandy, I appreciate that. Yes, and I'm glad you brought that out. This is Pickrell Harley Davidson. And if you don't know yet,
I was gonna say, it's really neat because it has the Arkansas flag on this side. That's a good look.
And Harley Davidson on that side. So
You remind me of the Bushwhackers. You guys remember them?
yes, I do.
Okay.
We probably shouldn't get into how redneck we could be.
Okay.
So, if you guys don't know, we have teamed up with Pickrell Harley Davidson now, and we couldn't be more happier. I just want to take a split second because this will just let me talk about them for a minute and how excited we are. We've been going on there almost every weekend. And I can tell you what, they're doing something all the time. And they include everybody, the women, the men, they got stuff. They're doing stuff all the time. And you can just pick a weekend that's coming up this coming year. They're doing so much, and they're so involved in the community. They are the community. And we talk about dealerships. Guys, it don't feel like a dealership. It just feels like you're hanging out, talking bikes. Hung out with Chris, which is our mechanic there. I did a little bit on his story, and he is like the good OCD about stuff. Mm-hmm. He's redoing some stuff. We're adding a camera on there. Mike Bodine, thank you so much for that super chat. What'd you say?
A little gas money.
Thank you so much, brother. I
Mike.
appreciate that. Thank you. So it's amazing the feel that we have there. To sum it up, they are moving forward and they're growing. Like in this time right now, you hear a lot of people talking about budget cuts and this and that. And you may hear stuff about Harley. I don't know. You don't see it here where we're at Pickrell. And I can tell you why. Because they're hiring people. They've hired more people this last couple weeks. I've seen that they just put out a post about needing a mechanic there. Mm-hmm. That tells you something, busy. Guys. They are moving forward. They're not thinking about surviving. They're thinking about growing. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't be more excited. I just wanted to tell all the people there at Pickrell, thank you so much for making Steph and I feel at home and opening up. And we're going to be part of the Hog chapter there in Rogers with the Pickrell. And we got some cool stuff coming up. I think next weekend we'll be going to a Mardi Gras party over there with all the folks.
Yes, that's next weekend. That's
so we'll do a little posting about that.
Yeah, we've never been part of a Hog chapter. I've known about a couple Hog chapters here and there, but never really... there wasn't ever a whole lot of things on their schedule for myself and
Right, where we were at.
Yeah, but it's different over at Pickrell, even with not just the Hog chapter, but everyone there. And like you were saying, they have something for everyone. So during the rollout celebration, they did do the shred party for the women, which there was tons of men up there too. But it was where they shredded shirts and they taught people how to cut, like the necks out or like do the little rips in them, which was really cool. And they were talking about doing that for kids, like doing a shred party for the kids too. Yeah, it's very cool. So, it kind of brings us to the deal. We're talking about women slashing shirts and all that stuff, and we're going to be talking, I guess we'll just dive into, do you ride bitch? Yeah. So do you ride bitch? I do ride bitch. Mm-hmm. You do. You do a good job too. And I'm okay with that. Now, as far as the term, the actual word, bitch, what do you think of it? Well, I mean, bitch is kind of derogatory. It is, but it's kind of like in the context of just a position. So what we're going to do, you're going to see Steph and I just talk. So we may say something that we may disagree with our own self here in a minute. So we got to be very careful online, social media and stuff, because you may say something and piss somebody off, okay? Well, this is not going to happen here, or it could very well happen here. We're just talking. So
We may change our mind in 5 minutes, and we're allowed to do that. I can change my mind at any given moment. It's God-given right. So, we're just going to have a discussion about this.
Yeah, so I would say right off the bat, it's not something that I say. Like, yeah, I ride bitch. I don't say it myself. I say more like, yeah, I ride 2 up, or I ride passenger, or I ride back, or whatever. It's not something that I actually say and refer to myself doing. Now, people say, you know, oh, you ride bitch or whatever. And I know that, like, sometimes people aren't meaning that by anything. That's just the terminology that has been used with that position.
Right.
But then there are times that people, and mostly women who once rode bitch, are like, oh no, I don't ride bitch. Or,
so
I used to ride bitch. Like,
yeah.
But wait.
Yeah.
But
okay.
if you ride on the back, you are not any less of a person than those women or men that used to ride bitch, and they don't do that anymore.
Yeah. So
like, you're not any less of a person. And when people use that in a derogatory manner, then that's when I'm like, but a lot of times it doesn't happen.
Well, the people we hang around, they're cool as hell. We're not going to be hanging around them.
Yeah, that's true.
But we have been in situations where we've heard this and they don't know who the fuck we are.
Yeah.
Right? So they don't know what you've gone through in your situation and why you do ride bitch.
Yeah. And I guess I just don't know how to convey my thoughts about it. You know, it's not like I'm totally against it. I'm okay with people using that term or using that phrase. I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah.
But when you use it to
belittle
someone else, that just
so
kind of like puts a...
I'll just talk about it from my term, and I want to first say that we have a bunch of lady riders that I absolutely love, and they'll outride my ass any day.
Yeah.
Super, my hands are up to you guys, badass, and I love you to death. But I have been around a few that have said riding bitch, like it's derogatory. And it makes me kind of cock my head to where it kind of offended me, where I kind of want to say, what'd you fucking say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I kind of got edgy, and I have to pull myself out because I know what we've been through. Mm-hmm. And I'm proud that you're even on the bike. I'm going to get all messy out of you.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Really quickly, Rhino and Derby Ride, thank you so much for your super chat. He said, happy Friday, Ornery Asses. Hope y'all are staying warm. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Derby celebrated my birthday on the 10th. So for the ones that have a birthday in February, happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Yes. Maybe we ought to look into Ornery Ass birthdays. Well, happy birthday, Derby. I hope Rhino's doing good. He's probably if I was guessing. Yeah, guys, we appreciate that so much. Happy birthday, and we appreciate that $10 very much.
Yes, thank you so much. Really quickly, so Greg says boobs to back is best. No nut to butt though. Yeah.
Well,
butt to butt, boob to butt, but nut to butt.
Man, see, this is it. You know, we get to joking around. This is truly what it's all about, and you're totally right there. I've had to ride on the back a couple of times. And sometimes you will see me doing some funny shit just to mess with people. I'll just jump on their back of their bike and like that. But, go ahead.
So that's a really good question. So Hell's on Two Wheels said, so what about the phrase nut to butt? Just like we just said. And to me, in my opinion, just like the riding bitch thing, if you say it in a fun, loving way, like really and truly, if there was 2 guys riding a motorcycle,
that was riding bitch. Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, hell yeah. You're riding bitch like I do, you know?
Yeah, so...
Not that it's, like, degrading him or anything like that. So, to me, that's just... I just want to get that off my chest. Like, riding bitch is just a phrase. And there's other words out there, like squall, that you may think means something else, or
ornery.
Or ornery. Yeah, even the word ornery.
So, we're okay with saying stuff, but what we're kind of aiming at is, like, how you present yourself when you say it.
Yeah.
So, and that's everything. Like, if I was to look at you and say, kiss my ass, or I was like, kiss my ass, you know, we know what this shit is. We know what's going on. So, we're just talking about it in a way that Steph has talked about it over and over and over. And I was like, hell, let's just talk about it and see what everybody else has to say.
Yeah. And a great point is because, like we're all we're at different rallies and events, and people that don't really know our story, like,
yeah,
especially women, will be talking, and they'll look at me and they'll be like, oh, okay, well, so what do you ride? I'm like, well, I ride on the back. And then it's like,
ugh.
Oh, okay, well, then there's some other people that they obviously need to go talk to because they just kind of like turn around and walk off.
And I have seen it happen.
Is it because I don't ride my own that you don't feel like you can have a conversation, or I'm not cool enough to be like hanging with you?
Part of your conversation?
It's a girls' night only, or girl bike ride only, or women riding only, and like I can't participate in that because I don't ride it myself. But I ride on the back, and I probably have more miles than you do. But I'm just going to say, don't say these phrases in a derogatory way. Just be nice and be kind and love people. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, so great topic. Here we are again. The Ornery One and Ornery Squall getting a little bit of we're venting to you guys, and we think it's just a great topic. I'm sure somebody will watch us later on and have some smart-ass remark. Well, I can guarantee you, if we're out and about, you can find us, and you can come find us and tell me your remark to my face. I'd love to talk to you. So we're just talking about Steph, though, and like the feelings that she gets. Basically, it boils down to, once again, ego. And we deal with egos a lot out on the road. We are in certain places a lot of times. Nobody knows who the hell we are. And we always get along with everybody. But at times, we may drink one beer and leave and go, there's too much ego there for us.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, what y'all's thought. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like you should come up to Steph and say, well, you ride bitch, and I don't respect you, kind of thing,
Yeah, and I don't think anyone would just come out and say it directly, but it's kind of like one of those phrases that they can hide behind, or maybe that's just, I don't know. I don't know.
So we ponder.
Yeah. But I do have a big heart for lady riders.
Oh, hell
and
yes.
I have a big heart for riding 2-up. And one thing that we've talked about before is I have a huge say-so about products and stuff that you search the internet for, and you just basically find a review of it, like, say, for an instance, a motorcycle seat.
From my point of view.
That motorcycle seat, I mean, of course, there's solo pads or solo seats, but then there's also, like, touring seats that have a front and the back passenger placement, or place, whatever you call it.
Place.
But you don't really hear that passenger point of view. So we kind of talked last year about doing like a podcast, but we have no time for that.
This is our podcast. So welcome to the Ornery One, Ornery Squall podcast, where we're going to tell you all the shit that's on our mind. But that brings us to this point. I want to announce something.
Yes.
We are now teamed up with Mustang Seats.
That's right.
That's right. Of course, you guys have been watching us and follow us for some time. You know that we got that Mustang seat, that Tour Deluxe on there, Super Tour Deluxe. They stitched it up for us and got my name in it. It's really badass. Real quick, you got a super chat?
Hoss Daddy.
Thank
you so much
Thanks
for your
that
super
$10,
chat there.
Buddy. Appreciate you so much. So we actually, was it day before yesterday? We had a conference call with Mustang. And like I said, we are now sponsored by Mustang. We have been riding that seat for some time. Actually, from the very beginning, when we got on our new Road Glide. Mm-hmm. I've tried the hammock and the sundowner on our twin cam, and I was having problems with it. It just didn't work. So we was able to try out a Mustang seat, and then they actually made us a Mustang seat and sent it to us. And we have never been sponsored by them. We got that seat, and then I just love the seat. So they have been seeing us work hard and talking good about their seat. They contacted us, and we're super excited to be teamed up with them. And that has a lot to do with Steph, not only me. And here we go. This is what we're talking about, 2-up riding. Mm-hmm. Is because if you 2-up ride much, you have two pairs of ass that you're trying to make comfortable. Mm-hmm. And trust me, if she's not comfortable, I'm going to hear about it. So this seat has really worked for us.
And every ass, although we're married and we're together all the time, our asses are both different. So it is hard to kind of get that.
Yeah, you can definitely see in the pictures that your ass has got a little bit more love on it. Which
that was a nice way to put that.
Which here on the Ornery Asses, we like a big old thick ass. And to make our ass grow, you can become a member tonight if you're not. So that one thing about that Mustang seat is compared to the Harley Davidson seat is it has a solid pan under it. And that solid pan comes out and it supports her cheeks. So that seat, instead of being like this, it comes out more square like this and it's padded. So instead of that rolling off in her ass cheek, rolling off and her pelvic pulling apart, that seat comes more out, straight and solid.
Can you do that pelvic pulling apart?
Pelvic pulling apart, which it does. You know what I mean? And so what it's doing is holding those cheeks more solid.
Let's just say it's supporting my wide birthing hips.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
Let's just say that. So, it gives me enough support and comfort
and
for 500-600 miles without ease.
And from there, it moves forward to me, and it set me in a good place. Not too far back, not too far forward for me, and not really far apart where your legs are. You feel like you're it's really far out where you can't get your feet down. Because I'm not a tall guy. We've had a lot of questions this last month. I guess everybody's getting kind of ramped up for riding season, and a lot of people are asking what build I am, and I am with my boots on, just a little over
Sexy.
6. Got them Anderson beans on, and that's it. So with my boots on, I'm just a little over 6 foot tall. And we all built different, so my strad's not that tall, so I wear like a 32, 33 really pants. So that tells you the length of my legs. My torso may be a little longer. That's what I'm figuring out in clothing. So a little over 6 foot, and I weighed in today at 235. That's right, folks. I'm going for 240. And then Steph, we deal with her because she's a full-figured woman. And
full-figured.
Well, and most of us out there riding, we got some meat on us.
I have a tour pack.
She got a little tour pack we like to check out from time to time. We do have an Advan black tour pack, speaking of that. So we found out that Mustang Tour Deluxe, Super Tour Deluxe, is the seat for us. I do want to tell you guys, it's wearing very well, and it's not leather. It's a vinyl top that they've made. It looks just like leather. It fooled me. You basically don't have to do anything to it. And it's wearing great. They have different stitching that you can do, different color, different stitch patterns. They can embroider, like on mine, it has my name on it, the Ornery One. On the side of the seat, also on my backrest. And they're all handmade. And that's the thing that I'm liking about it. They're all handmade. We do have a video, if you'll scroll down through there, we had Tim on from Mustang, and we went into it a little bit more. We're also going to have Tim on again soon.
Yeah, speaking of that, a lot of people are chiming in about seats, and that's one of the things that they have, ran into the same problem with as far as finding a seat that's comfortable for both the rider and the passenger, or the driver and the passenger, however you guys say that. Let's see. There's a few that said that they bought a Mustang seat last year. They're loving it. They're liking it. Let's see.
One thing I do want to tell you guys, like we talk about this a lot with that Mustang seat. If you do get one, be prepared to let that thing break in for around 200 miles, because that actually kind of forms to you. And what
it's kind of like a pair of shoes. You got to break that in and let it mold to you.
And it's handmade. It's just like, once again, I'll go back to my Anderson Bean boots that I wear. They're handmade. They're tailored. So you got to give it a little bit. What I have noticed as well with that seat, it runs cooler.
Yes.
So if there's some seats out there, and there's a lot of seats out there, guys. I'm not knocking any seats. I'm just telling you what we like and what's working for us. There are some seats out there that actually have a gel in it. Well, what I've noticed with the gel, and there's nothing wrong with that gel runs a different temperature. And I've felt that in the past. with some other seats on some old shit that I had. So that gel, I don't know, with the Mustang, it doesn't have gel in it. It has two different foams in it. And
like a closed and open cell.
Open cell foam, yeah. So we're just talking a little bit about the seat comfort on there, 2-up. And another thing that's made a big difference, another sponsor of ours this year, thank you guys so much, is Legend Suspension. Now, that truly changed Steph and I's ride. Not only the rear shocks, but the front. Mm-hmm. It changed our ride. It changed the distance where we could ride. We were over at Pig Trail for the 21 rollout, and we had 2 folks that followed us come up, and what did we start talking about? They're ready to spend some money, and they wanted to know about suspension or doing some other things. And I talked suspension, because that suspension is so important, especially if you want to go faster. If you want that thing to handle and ride better, and then when it rides better and handles better, your 2-up passenger will be a lot happier. It totally changed our road glide. It made it just a totally different machine. I am telling you this with 100% confidence. Go get those shocks. You're going to spend a little bit of money, guys, but you're going to be sending me a message saying thank you. And go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say really quickly before we get off the topic of Legend Suspension is next Friday night we do have a special guest.
Yeah, we
do.
do.
Have Legend Suspension on LIVEfeed with us, and they're going to join us through Zoom.
That's right.
That will be next Friday night, so stay tuned for it too.
Yeah, we'll be posting that as starting tomorrow, that Legends will be on. And I believe after that, the next weekend, we're going to be having Shane from RickRak on.
Yes.
That's going to be really cool.
Cool.
And they are sponsoring us too. Thank you so much, Shane. They're at RickRak. Great people, as long as with Legend Suspension. I'm going to be talking to Memphis Shades too. Once again, we want to say thank you so much, Memphis Shades. They've sponsored us this year as well. And I'd like to have them on there, the best windshield you can throw on your bike. And they really work with you.
We did have a question up here. I probably won't be able to find it, but I believe someone was asking the size of the windshield that we have.
Right. So that's been another big discussion that we've been having with people, and we had it over at Pig Trail as well. So I have this 6.5-inch windshield on the Road Glide. I did run the 10-inch. The 10-inch, actually, I liked, but Steph, it changed her a little bit.
Yeah, I had a lot of buffering.
So that variance in height on the windshield, then compared to how tall you are, then compared to your seat, it varies. We're all built different. So what Mustang did, I actually got to try out a 10-inch, and then I tried out a 6.5. So the 6.5 worked the best. Actually, you can go in our videos down below. You can look it up. I show comparison between the stock windshield, which is I think a 6 I had on there, to the 6.5 to the 10-inch. And I actually laid them up there so you guys can see that. So it's a really great video. I'm also running the hand guards. I caught a little shit from people about running the hand guards because I guess they thought I was going to mess up my nails, but my nails are doing pretty good. And those have worked really good in the cold temperatures. And I thought I might take them off as it warmed up, but riding around these shithole roads around here, I'm saying the shithole. We have some amazing roads. I got to be careful. There's shitholes everywhere. We'll get off on some back roads that we get lost. And
every time you get lost in the Ozarks
is always a good time.
Yeah.
But I will get my knuckles beat up. And like what I've been noticing a lot too is we have a lot of Tyson trucks around here. And I don't know what it is. I'm either behind a Tyson truck or a white Prius. So the white Prius just pisses me off anyway. But then the Tyson truck, there's chicken shit flying off. And I've had a couple of my knuckles hit. And I don't know if it's chicken shit or rocks or whatever, but it kind of makes you wonder if it was. You're like, I want to get that. So it has saved my knuckles. I'd say go look at those hand guards. You may not like how they look, but you might like the performance that they give you.
Yeah.
Just thought.
So, yeah, that brings us to talking about, we are leaving in a few weeks to go down to Daytona for the Daytona Bike Week, and that's going to kick off our riding season, basically. And we'll see Memphis Shades there, fingers crossed. I know a couple of companies are not exactly for sure set in stone if they're going to be attending or not. Of course, with the travel restrictions that their states may still have or their company and stuff like that. So
I think we'll know a little bit better next week on who's going to be there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Everything's going to be there, but depending on if they're going to have their tent set up. So we're going to go down there. Of course, everybody that is supporting us, we're going to go support them. So I plan on when we get down there setting up and going live on Facebook and Instagram. Then we'll have a Bentley. We'll be going live that Friday night somewhere on the road, and then we'll be doing a live, I think, at Burning Bike is where we're going to be that Friday night when we're down there. So
you can sit in for
that's me. Bentley. Oh, Bentley. What's up, buddy? So that's kind of what's going on with that. Daytona, I'm looking forward to it. Last year, we did a kickoff ride. You can go watch that too. We left here and headed down to Mardi Gras and stayed for about a week, and then we cut 90 all the way over to Daytona for Daytona Bike Week.
There's no Mardi Gras this year.
Yes. So it just worked out last year. If y'all haven't gone, if you haven't seen those videos, you can scroll down through there as well and see those videos.
Yeah.
It was the most special trip for us. I was going,
Yeah, it was really neat. If you guys haven't rode along 90, along the coast there, we all through the Gulf Mexico coast and whatever, and Mobile, Alabama, and Destin and Biloxi, or all that stuff down there. It was amazing. It was really cool, and so we were given the opportunity where we had 6 days basically to travel from New Orleans to Daytona, and so we just really took it slow. I think we traveled
nothing.
One day I think we traveled 100 miles. And we're like, oh, it's time to stop.
We just had a good time. We really took in what we were doing, and that trip we honed in our vision, and we really it
was cool. It was cool. Brandy came through with the perfect emoji, and that's the crying face.
I'm highly charged, guys.
So if you guys have just joined us for the first time, our members, you can be a member to our page. You have your special emojis down there. You have your own individual badges. So you'll see beside people's name, there's different colors of badges with different lengths of beard. The longer you're a member, the longer your beard is. It's some
we
cool
have
stuff.
the other emojis, and then so you're probably referring to the crying emoji.
Yeah,
so
she's on point.
You guys, a lot of us have hung out as ornery asses now, so you guys know the passion I have, and
here he goes.
I am full of it tonight. I mean, it's just this week has been so overwhelming.
Yeah, it's been a very, very busy week and emotionally charged. It's kind of it's currently my on season because I'm trying to catch up on videos, update the website, get stuff as far as taxes. I do our own taxes, and
the
so
sponsorships.
Once the actual riding season starts, it's my off season and his on season. So you also have a little bit of that winter blues.
Oh my gosh, it's just kicking my ass. Well,
fixing to be on the road, fixing to be.
It's just. So I'm just in pause mode. We're doing stuff around the house, getting things ready. We've been working with Pig Trail. I've been on the phone talking to all of our sponsors. We've been working with a lot of the bars, Switchback Bar, Two Wheels on the Pig Trail, Legends Bar over in Eureka, because we're putting that all together. You've seen that last week on the live feed. So all these people, and then we've got Custom Dynamics. We got Legend Suspension. We got Memphis Shades. We got RickRak. We have Mustang Seats. I mean. We got these people. We got Senna, and we're talking with KST because we run their bars. These people have supported us this year big time. If last year we had Custom Dynamics all year long, did our big pay it forward at Christmas here. But what's just getting me is I'm just so humbled about. I personally just have this huge dream. Woo! And it's happening. It just just
it's good
overwhelmed
stuff.
And humbled by these companies. believing in what we're doing, and we're making a difference, and it's a dream. And I went to Pig Trail and we were talking. I was like, oh, we were going over this stuff, and I'm just like, I've got this dream. I don't want it to stop. And they're like, we don't want your dream to stop either. We want to make it bigger. Yeah. You know, and all these companies. So I'm just feeling so gracious and humbled.
Yeah. We are just literally two people that like to ride a motorcycle. We could not do this without you guys. You guys support us, especially our members. You guys are helping financially to keep us on the road. You guys are helping us emotionally too. You guys chiming in,
that's just
messaging,
it.
Commenting, and our monthly live feeds with just you guys, or our monthly live meetings. They're great. They're awesome, and we need that.
Yeah, it's been so good, you know, because here's our community. Mm-hmm. Then we get into that, and we're talking about our ornery asses.
Yeah.
Like, and what they do for us every month, every day. Yeah. I mean, guys, if I know we're live on YouTube, anybody can watch, you may not be a member, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. And you got this big burly dude sitting here crying like a little girl. Well, hey, that's just how it is. I'm very emotional, and I'm so excited for this year. You know, I can't wait to get on the road. I can't wait to see all you guys. I know a lot of you guys are going to be in Daytona. I just want to give y'all a hug. I can't wait to see everybody. So overwhelming. Well, we get another. What we got here?
Yes, flipping the blue mule.
Flipping the blue mule.
So glad you have joined our ornery asses.
Welcome to the ornery asses. We congratulate you, and we appreciate you so much because you just made our ass grow. And here at the ornery asses, we like a big old thick ass. Give me that steak knife there.
Why?
Yeah, it's thick. So, hey, man, thank you so much. We appreciate that. There we go.
Yeah.
Our members are getting bigger. Our community's getting bigger. Cool. Ornery asses. And we did an amazing ride. Mm-hmm. Up in Sturgis and House Party. You can go see that video. Over in Eureka, we did a ride in Ornery Ass Weekend in Eureka here for the rally that didn't happen. And it was amazing. We're going to be doing the thing that's called the Spring Fling over there in Eureka, which we're going to do our own thing, Hog Wild, over there.
We're going to do a poker run.
We're going to do a poker run, and we'll have some tickets along with it.
Yeah, I think we're they're working on the details, but I think we're going to do some raffles and raffle some stuff off. Just that Saturday, the 24th, I believe. So it's during the Spring Fling rally that's going on in Eureka Springs. We're going to meet up at Two Wheels, the bar that's there in Eureka. It's on 23. Two Wheels on the Pig Trail, and we're going to do our little poker run. We're going to end up at Switchback Bar. We're going
to go by Legends, which is the biggest bar, like one of the oldest bars. Got so much history.
Legends Saloon.
A Legends Saloon. Amazing woman that runs that. Amazing woman that runs Two Wheels out there. And another amazing woman that's running Switchback. We were just on the phone with them. We had a great meeting last week. Of course, we went live talking to you guys. A lot of cool stuff going on over there in Eureka, and we invite all y'all to come. If you're not in Daytona and you can get to the Ozarks during the Spring Fling, Hog Wild, y'all just come Hog Wild with the Ornery One. And then we're going to have a hell of a blowout party at Switchback there. She's going to have great music, cheap beer. It's a little out of town, so you guys drink responsible. But you can leave your bike there, and there's Ubers and Lyfts, and you'll make your way back to the hotel safely. Leave your bike there. He's got gates. Close it up if you party too hard. I totally get it. You may be seeing me passed out on the bar, and I will sleep. So, ask all you guys, if you're out and about this year, please go look at our calendar. Steph has been working on that. Go check out our website. Steph has been doing some updates on our website. It's looking amazing. On there, you're going to also be able to see our calendar.
Yes, our calendar is posted on there now. Speaking of that, if you go on there and you see an error message that says we're fixing this and we'll be right back on the calendar page, it is some type of glitch between Google and Wix. I was on the phone last night with them, and they transferred me to 4 different people.
2 hours.
All to be told that, it's a bug and they don't know what's going on. So
with that being said,
I will, it's going to be a different format of a calendar, but it's a little bit different. It will be on there so you can see our writing schedule. I don't know how long this glitch is going to be, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace it with another calendar. But yes, you can see our whole writing schedule. The members, you have a drop down there at the writing schedule tab. You have a drop down, and it's a password to get into it because it's members only.
Right. We got a super chat over here?
Yes, Mike Myers.
Hey.
Thank you so much for that super chat.
Thanks,
Said,
buddy. Love
have a
you.
beer on me. Thank you.
Love you, man. Hope y'all doing well.
Thank you.
So
yeah, it's pretty exciting.
So we got a lot of stuff that
calendar.
she's got on there. We have our sponsorships, friends of the Ornery One. You can go see who's sponsoring this year. But when we're out there on the road, come see us. We're going to have a little bit of surprises coming out too, little giveaways. That's going to be kind of cool.
Yeah, anything that we have on the calendar, if you guys are making it, definitely hit us up. We'd love to meet you guys. You guys are all invited to any of the rides that we do, that we host, or that we participate in. Speaking of the World Record Poker Run, we'd love for you guys to join us. I believe registration is fixing to be opening March 1st through May 30th.
Listen. There's just been a shit ton of stuff going on out in the world.
Yes.
Last year was really jacked up. This year, I think it's going to be all right, guys.
I do too.
One thing I can tell you, people ask me all the time, you've heard me say this, should we go? If there's something you want to do and it's happening, go do it. Go. Not because of COVID, because of this or something else, because we all have an expiration date. She knows. We don't know when it's up. Go live your damn life, okay? Don't worry about what everybody else says. Go do your thing. And this is a prime example. The World Poker Run. This thing, it's going to be an experience. It's not, you're going to be in the record books. That's amazing itself. And you can do all that. You can get the shirts. They're going to have all kinds of cool shit. They're going to be giveaways. Every night we stop is going to be a fucking party. I'm going to be there. You know it's going to be a party. We're going to hang out. We're just going to love on each other. We're going to love the road. We're going to make some stories. The stories you're going to tell your grandkids. And your grandkids are going to tell their grandkids.
And I'll probably have pictures of it.
And we're going to have it all on film. So, and you become you get on the fucking videos. It'll be fun as hell.
Yeah.
So, and there's going to be other vloggers there as well.
Yes. Really quickly. I say that all the time. Not to change the subject. But Flip in the Blue Mule.
Flipping a blue mule.
Thank you so much for your super chat. But
Flipping a blue mule.
it's not my birthday.
It's okay though. We'll take that $5.
I'll take it. But it's not my birthday.
It is today. It is now. Thank you.
It's my birthday in
Every day.
Hold on, what is today?
Dude, you got it right. No, he's got it right. He knows what
months.
he's doing. He knows what he's doing. It's your birthday every day, dude.
Yeah, it's I appreciate that though, but I don't want to mislead anyone. If I said it was my birthday,
Right.
I don't know if
May
I did.
have heard Derby.
I apologize.
It was Derby's birthday
It was
earlier.
Derby's ride. Rhino and Derby ride. They celebrated Derby's birthday over this past week. Yeah.
But we appreciate that so much. So I want to get back to the poker run.
And really quickly, he said that he broke his back.
What?
Been out for a while. So I am so sorry. I can't imagine the pain that you're having to go through, and that hurts. And I hope that you have a speedy recovery and get back on the bike.
Well, bless your heart, bud. God damn, man. I've had back surgery. I actually need back surgery as we speak. That's why I'm in the gym so much and working hard. Is because I'm trying to prevent going back in under the knife. The back stuff is serious shit.
Yeah, really building up that core and strengthening the core without overloading the lower lumbar.
And that's where we go to about riding. And the seat and the suspension, your bars, all this stuff matters. Oh, do you want to catch up on... I'm sorry about that, bud. Catch up on some...
Rodney said, "It's your birthday? Happy birthday."
We want to catch up on some
Thank you, but it's not my
over.
birthday, guys.
Let's see.
Flip said his is on the 19th, so that's very cool.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
What about Switchback?
Yeah,
here?
so Legends and Switchback are the stops for the World Record Poker Run. We're going to have some more information on that, too, in a couple of weeks. We are actually going to be going live with Sunny and Angie Badger. The Badgers, that's not the last name, I always say that. That's going to be happening, I believe, the 16th of April.
Well, and then we're going to be
all kinds of details and stuff before that also, though.
We're going to be down there too and hang out with them during Daytona Bike Week. We'll probably be having some more information and just actually getting to meet them. I think we'll be talking tomorrow. Is it? We should have talked to them today.
I know.
Remember, we were supposed to have a phone call today.
I told Angie, I was like, I'll call you.
Shit. We talked
Saturday or Sunday. I don't even remember what day.
We talked to
Switchback
Bar today, and then some other stuff happened. So, you guys, that's another thing.
But when I told Angie I'd call her today, she said, "Don't worry about it. She's taking her day off."
Her day off. Okay, so that's another thing. You guys, they got a lot of great stuff going on. Mm-hmm. Supporting bikers and all those things that Sonny has got going on. That guy's always, he's a dreamer. And Angie gets it done. It's the same case right here. What do we got here?
John Birdwell. Welcome.
Hey, right on, man. Welcome to the Ornery Asses. Thank you so much. We appreciate that because you're making our ass grow bigger.
Look at that booty grow is what Brandy said.
That's it. Hey, man, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You guys that are joining, you'll have some perks on there. You can look that up. So you'll get some extra perks. We'll be going live with you. You're just part of the Ornery Asses. And then throughout the year, if you can hook up with us somewhere, we'll be doing some stuff out and about, and it will just be as Ornery Asses. So we always kind of do that, and we get into some shit. And all the Ornery Asses that have hung out with us, they know what I'm talking about. It's kind of the old school mentality when we get together.
Look at all those booties,
man! Look at the booties
in those comments.
Look at the booties. So we had that where they bounce, but it won't. We're still working on that.
Yeah, I made the emoji where it was a GIF and it was animated, and the booty would not like this, but it would kind of like.
Yeah, so we got lots of
she was
super
twerking.
Cool.
It was a twerking booty. But
it had torque ranch.
YouTube.
Twerking that ranch.
Which, YouTube, if you're listening, I would really appreciate it if you would allow that. They don't allow animated GIFs, though.
Well, we do appreciate YouTube because we couldn't be hanging out here tonight.
Yes.
All right. You want to catch up on any other comments, though?
No, I just see a bunch of booties.
All right. That's my favorite thing to see.
Let's see. Toby, the Badgers. That's what I was referring to about a call tonight. Laugh Out Loud, the Ornery One. I guess I wasn't going crazy because it popped up on my calendar.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's been having a busy week. We are gearing up for Daytona Bike Week and, trying to catch up.
Well, there's a lot of things going on, too, as well. I'll just share with you guys. So my bike, our bike. We have the graphics on there. That's just the Ornery One. It's kind of black. It's just really understated. But this year with our sponsors, I want to do something with the Ornery One and all of our sponsors to show them appreciation. And show off their brand, of course. So we're working on a way to decal it in a cool way with graphics to show off our sponsors and the Ornery One. So that has been a pretty big challenge for us because people are so busy or they don't want to deal with a bike. It's not a solid wrap or anything. It's just really trying to do something cool here. So we've really been working on that hard, running into just brick wall after brick wall after brick wall. Mm-hmm. So we've been working on that as well. Then I've run into another thing. What do we got over here?
Rodney Kahuna.
Hey,
Thank you so much for your super chat.
Thanks, dude. Hope you're doing well, man.
Everyone shouldn't take us serious. We're all being ornery. Daughter needs daddy's help, so be safe and have a great weekend.
Oh.
Yes, go be with your daughter. Help her out. We appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, spend time with those kids because ours last babies are graduating this year. That's another thing that we've been spending time with. So this year we're going to be empty nesters. We're not going to have to hurry back from Sturgis for school.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah, so this is another thing I've been doing. Like we were talking here, I've worked really hard. This is my off season, so I've been in the gym working. I went from about 213. Now I'm at 235. So I've gained some mass. And I've ran into where some of my clothes don't fit any longer. We're fixing to get out there riding in the cold weather, and I have to layer up. Mm-hmm. So I've got an old hand-me-down leather jacket that her brother gave to me. Kendra doesn't know, but it's fixing to be his. We were talking about that earlier. So I've been looking at jackets. So I'm going to pull up my old jacket here. And this ain't a great showing or anything, but this whole thing's been around.
Here, I'll move out of the frame.
So what I've been doing is some research. So I'd like to have a jacket that actually has a liner that can zip out. So we get down to some parts, and I mean, weather changes hourly with us sometimes. We'll be cold in 4 hours, we'll be hot, depending on altitude. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to have one jacket where I can unzip the liner. Now this old jacket here, what is it? Is it?
It's Evil Knievel. I don't know.
EK1. I have no idea.
That's the brand, Evil Knievel 1.
So it's a good old jacket. Like I said, it's heavy, but it doesn't have the liner that I would like to have zip out, nor does it have ventilation. Whereas I've been looking at ventilation in the back and some ventilation in the front as well. And then on this, it only has one pocket inside here that snaps, and I can just barely get my hand in it. Then it only has two, I guess you'd call it slash pockets here. And I can't even get my whole hand in it. So with today, where we're running, I'm running a lot. When we get off, I have my cell phone. I have, my what am I running this year? My tripod, the Joby tripod that I've running. I'm probably going to run that again this year. 6-inch tripod. Then I have stickers, and then I have some other stuff like charging cords and stuff. So I need places to put my keys and stuff as well. So, I'm just running into not enough pockets, and I don't need a shit ton of pockets. And then, like I said, with the ventilation and then the unzipping of the liner. And then I want a quality jacket. Of course, there's Harley Davidson out there, which I looked at them. They can get kind of pricey, but they have a variance of product. And then I ran into... Looking online, I ran into a couple other suits called the Highwaymen, maybe jacket that I was kind of looking at. Then I ran onto this company called First Manufacturing. They look like they have quite a few jackets to pick from. They look quality. They seem like they're moving in the right direction. They're really working hard. They have the different jackets where they have a liner and they have ventilation. What I liked about them, they had a lifetime warranty. Mm-hmm. And I'm learning this as we're going, so I'm talking to you right now as I'm figuring all this out. Like I said, but I only see it online. I can't see it personally. And that's one thing Steph and I was talking about today, and what we're doing with the Ornery One and Ornery Squall, is there's a lot. I'm going to pause real quick. 2 wheels.
Yeah, 2 Wheels at a Road Discovery Southwest Kansas.
Welcome to be.
I think that he was already a member.
It doesn't matter. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. You just made our ass grow bigger. Welcome to the Ornery Asses.
Thank
you so much.
Upgrading or rejoining.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, get back to what I was saying about Steph and I in the Ornery One, Ornery Squall. So, here you guys are watching us, and we're talking a lot about these products. And I want you guys to know these products that I'm talking about, I believe in them. Not only do I believe in them,
What's that cat eating?
I don't know. Don't worry about it. So these products, God dang. Sorry guys. The products that we're talking about is not just the products, it's the people. Yeah. So that's one thing I want to get right with you guys. It's about people, then product. And I'm taking that to the heart because the disconnect that we have is we have all this online stores, we have all these online products, but with the online products and stores, we can't physically touch these products. Like, so we could go to a Harley Davidson dealership probably close to you. You can walk in there and you can touch their brand, or maybe some other brands that they carry. And it's different when you can actually walk in and grab a coat and pick it up and try it on, because then you're talking about sizes, you're talking about quality, you actually see the stitching, the zips, the Y2K zippers, the different snaps.
Not Y2K, it's YKK.
You know what I mean. And so all this stuff, we can't see online. There's no way. That Mustang seat, you can't see it. Mm-hmm. Those Legend suspension, you can't see it. The custom dynamic lighting, you can't see it. So what you're doing is you're coming here like we do, or you go online and you just product review, watching videos, looking at pictures, reading threads. So that's what we're doing right now is I want to make sure that I lead you guys in the right direction, because all I'm doing is walking you with me down the path of trying to find a quality product and not spend a ton of money. But then again, I've learned in some of it, you might as well go ahead and spend the money and get what you pay for. Then you're like, oh shit, we're talking about money here, and we got to feed the kids, we got to make the light bill, and we plus want to go on that trip, So, this is where I'm at on the jacket. Like, I haven't seen these products. Have you guys seen a good leather jacket like I'm talking about? 3-season, has venting, zip outliner, has some pockets. Do you guys run a collar, the no collar? Do you do the slash cut at the bottom? So you got all these. I've just been looking for a week, 2 weeks now, and reading because I'm learning.
Yeah, a few people said check out local biker leather shops.
We don't have any.
So Alex Anders said if you come to Springfield anytime soon, go check out Vintage Biker Gear. He has millions of jackets.
Actually, we know him very well. That dude has tons of product. He's an amazing person. He actually helped us in the beginning, big time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has. If you guys,
his name's Mike there.
Yeah, if you guys have not been there, he's got a ton of stuff, and he's just a solid cat. That is true. That is something right there. Now we're over with Pick Trail and Rogers. We're not in Springfield at all now. So
yeah, unless we go get boots.
Unless we go get boots to PFI there.
Let's see. Nicole said Milwaukee leather.
Okay.
Let's see. Rhino and Derby Ride said over in Oklahoma City they have Papa's leather board. Good selection.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, guys. Let me know what you're running. Hell, send me pictures of what you're running. Tell me what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. Let us know.
Manny Solis said that First MFG has an awesome jacket. He said that has everything you need, plus a pistol pocket, great service. People that help had to exchange the first one, so I guess he's been through that customer service process through them. And
so I'm questioning why you returned it, how long it took, and how they responded to you. That's one thing, and that's something else that we've been talking with our sponsors. This is super cool, guys, and I'm going to start asking you guys this. Custom Dynamics. Have you used their product? Have you had a good or bad experience? Mm-hmm. What? Yeah. I want to know if you've had a bad experience. If there's something that you didn't like or something that could be better, anything, let us know. Because I'm going to tell them. Because you know why? Because we were on the phone with them the other day, and they were like, TJ, if you have anything, don't worry about if it's negative or anything like that. Let us know because we want to work on it. Mustang said the same thing the other day. Let us know if there's anything out there we can work on. Because they're using us to channel that. Because you guys know us, and then you can tell us in your own way, and I'll relay that message to them. And then I'll hook you up, and you guys can talk. They want to know. And I think that's what we're going to do this year, guys. Let's just be honest with each other. If there's something that's going on with one of our sponsors, there's something with a product or something, just let us know. We'll go to them and talk to them.
Back on the jacket really quick. Mike Myers, what size do you wear?
See, Mike, dude, that's...
if you're going to like t-shirt size, like how things are true to size and true to fit.
I'm extra large now.
Would be a 2X. But then I've noticed some jackets kind of run bigger.
Or they'll run a half size smaller. And then, guys, this is what we're talking about. How do you layer up? Okay? And that's something I do want to talk about that I did find out this week whenever I ran over there is the warming vest that I had. Do you have one of those by chance, hon?
I'll have to go get it.
Okay.
Would you like for me to go get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is something I want to touch on too as well. I may have talked a little about it a little bit last week, maybe not. So we had this company reach out to us, and basically what it is it's a vest that slips on, stretchy material, and it has hot hands basically, 4 in the front and 4 in the back. And what it does is when you take it out of the bag and you pull it out, it starts heating up. And that heat will run for 12 hours. And it does. I've already tested that. It'll work for 12 hours. But if you say ride 6 hours and you want that to stop, you just put it in the Ziploc bag, you can zip it up and it'll deactivate it. So we got one here, and we've been messing around with it. So that's the company that we're talking about. I don't know, you guys may be familiar with it and you may not. I'll be doing a video on it because as I rode over to the pig trail the other day, it was like, I don't know, it was 30 degrees. It's not as cold as it was now. It's still cold. I put it on and I was like, holy shit, this thing works. Is that open there?
No.
Okay. So can you pull that out there? Maybe I can show them the fabric that it is. So this is in the bag. So you can see it's kind of like, it's like an Ace bandage look to it. And it has hot hands in it. It's like a vest, and you pull it on, and it's a one-time use, and it's like $12, $13, $14, somewhere in there. But like I said, it doesn't take up much room. And once you get done with it, you can throw it away. And you can get a couple of them, and they come in that bag, and you can put it in your tour pack or in your saddlebag. That's something that I think I'm going to use this year. I just tried it out. I'm going to do a product review. We're going to do a video on it. I got a little bit more exploring to do with them before I really figure out all the details as far as, do they do what they say they're going to? Can I put them back up and reseal them because I didn't the other day? How Steph likes it, sizing. I think I might have to go up in the size. So it leads me back to the size thing on the jacket. Depending on how you layer, how you ride, how far you're riding, how cold it is. And my jackets are usually a little bit bigger because I'll put on a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt, then I put on a hoodie. And then I usually put on some jacket, like a big flannel, and then I put my, leather coat on. That's usually how we run. And then gloves, and then woolies, pants, chaps, some good socks, and my boots. So going back to that size of the jacket, I don't know. And that's where we're talking about online stuff. What is the right size, and how do they do that? How does that work? If you get the right size, do you send it back? I'm sure we've all done that a little bit, but we do want to know how these companies respond and how quick that's going to be. Mm-hmm. Because here I am 3 weeks out and I need a jacket, just found out. So I'm going to have to do something in the next week or so, and I'm curious to see what I'm going to do, and that's where I'm asking you guys, let me know what you run, if it works, if it doesn't work, what not to get, what to get. I need your opinion. I need your help.
So this is... to go back to the shirts. So Toby, you had asked if it's the same company that makes hot hands. So it's not. It's not the same company. And he said, not knocking the product, but consider that after buying 10 of those, you can buy a battery powered vest for, say, at less than $150. So that is true. One of the things that I really liked on it is the fact that it's disposable after 12 hours. Like when we ride down to Daytona, we're going to be packing on one bike for 2 people, and the first day, for probably 9 days on the road, for the first day it's going to be pretty cold temperatures, but once I get down to the coast, or once we're in Florida, I'm not going to need a heated vest. So for me, I really like the fact that you wear it and it lasts for as long as you're wearing it, like if you do wear it for the full 12 hours or whatever, and then it's disposable. And
then it's not in your way.
And you can pick up another one after your trip on the way home for like however much it is at Walmart.
Well, and what we've done, and we've actually got, and this happens a lot with us, like we'll get down there and it'll warm up here. We don't need all the gear. So we've actually shipped gear back home that we didn't need. If you'll see our kickoff ride, we went down to the Keys. You know how warm it got down there? And like, we didn't need shit but underwear. But like when we rode our kickoff run, we did get down there. And it was cold. And of course, we accumulated a couple things from Mardi Gras and on the coast. We had to ship back.
Yeah.
So that is totally true. And that's what we're going to be talking about too. Like, I don't have an electric vest or a warming vest. Is it worth the money? Which one of those do you get? How does it work? How long does it work? Mm-hmm. How long will it last?
There's
do
a
you
lot
want
of
to commit
questions,
to that?
and I know that there's a lot of great products out there. We don't have any of that stuff.
We don't have the answers. We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so we can't really just say, what's best or what's not. But I do like the fact that this is so small and compact compared to there's 2 shirts in here.
But it's smaller when it's in that package too.
Yeah,
that's not
2 shirts in here. So you can see how 2 of these are in here versus if you were to get electric vest, 2 of those, how much space it would take up. Just I'm liking that compact aspect of it.
Well, I'm not against the vest either, but I just don't have one. And a lot of times it's hard for me to break down and buy that because I usually don't have that extra $100, $200 where I can buy that pretty quick. But there again, like he was saying, the investment, by the time you did that a couple times, just depends on how much you're running in cold and depends on how much you use it, Mm-hmm. And it's just all these options, guys. We're just showing you what we're doing, and it's a great discussion. And if you have an electric vest or something like that, a warming vest, let me know. I'm curious about it. I actually had a company send me some heated gloves the other day, and I did a product review on them. I never could get them to come on. I charged them. They went green.
We'll see.
I got on there, kept pushing the button. I never did get any damn heat out of them. Now, it may have been me not operating them right, but there again, here I am, just an old school biker, basically. I just want to get on my damn bike and ride. Mm-hmm. So you get into all this, like, button and this and that and other, and before long, I'm like, fuck it. I just want to ride my bike. I don't care. So we need stuff to work and work easy because I'm a simple-minded dude. I just want to twist the throttle and shift that clutch.
Which a lot of you guys, if you are riding down to Daytona, you're leaving out probably around the Midwest. Probably, I know a couple of you guys are, and we've already had this discussion in some of our group chats and stuff. Riding in the cold, and this is going to be the first time riding in cold for some people.
It
and
is.
They've had some questions as far as like, well, what kind of layers do you use, or what brand and stuff like that. And like Toby, you said there's a vest on Amazon for hiking. That's a great idea. And then also Deborah, you had mentioned with the layers to look into Under Armour cold gear. I'm all for that, and I tell people, I always remember when we were kayaking and floating a lot, is cotton is rotten. And so I always want to stay away from cotton whenever I'm doing layers, because if your body does condensate inside your layers, or you sweat and you get wet, it doesn't dry very well at all.
That wool will stay warm, and that cotton will not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So whenever it gets wet and wind, of course, it's cold. But as far as drying factor, also keeping you warm, you definitely want to keep your core as dry and warm as possible. So I always say, look into outdoor gear. If you can't afford motorcycle gear, you can look into alternatives, and it beats nothing.
Well, and that's one thing. We're just going to talk about these vests. We'll do a review on it, like more in depth, just about that. It'll be just how I take it, what I'm doing, take it or leave it. But I did ride with it the other day, and when I got down the road, I was like, son of a bitch, I am warm. Actually, when we got there, we had to get the bike in there. We're putting on that camera system and some other things, and we had a local hog chapter meeting, and so we had to motivate. So I took the vest off and everything, and I just threw it over there, and we got to talking. 2, 3, 4 hours went past. We got in the truck, going to eat, coming home, and it was starting to snow and get shitty. And I had the heat on the truck, but her hands are always cold and stuff. She got that little vest. It's still just warm as could be, wrapped up in that thing. So it's just cool, man. We're just trying different shit. We'll see how it goes. You want to catch up on any comments of these amazing folks over here spending their Friday night with us?
Yeah, no, asses. I think I have.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah. A lot of you guys are talking about different products, different brands.
Good.
Yeah, and El Buffalo, you'd say that you tried the cheaper brands of heated gear, and it sucked, so pay the money, it's worth it. I found that out about certain things too. If you pay the money, but not necessarily everything, because I'm a cheap ass too.
Well,
sometimes I go for the bargain price.
We tried different things. It's just like I know exactly what you guys are talking about. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Is like, we've been going through some cheap stuff, and I'll talk about it. if it's good. If something's not good, I just won't talk about it. So if we're talking about a product, it's because I think it's okay to talk about it. Because I don't want to leave y'all down the wrong road, and you guys ain't going to do me either. And I mean, we see a lot of shit on Amazon, right? Oh, yeah. We all do. We go on Amazon, we go look at something, and it leads you to the next thing, and it gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And you're like, wait a minute. And then I did order something the other day that was cheaper one on Amazon, and it was an expander deal for your phone holder, but it expanded out so it hold an iPad too, and so it expanded totally out your phone holder. And I thought, well, it'll expand all the way out. It was like $8 or $12 or something. I said, it'll work. Got it here, got it out, and the first time I stretched it out, it goes pink, and it wouldn't, come back together. It wouldn't relapse, and it just jumped. So we had to send it back. So you get on Amazon, I don't know, man. It's scary. And it's just like going to these jackets and stuff. That's why I'm asking you guys. That's why you guys come to us, because it's just us talking about our experience with these products and these companies. But I do want to say once again, the companies that are sponsoring us this year, you can bet your ass you're going to get something that you're going to be happy with. And if not, they'll make it right. Let us know what you guys are running, what you aren't going to run on these products that we're talking about. Once again, I do want to say this. All the sponsors that I mentioned tonight, if there's something you'd like to know from them, like next week, we're going to have legends come on. So you guys get your questions ready, your comments. You can send them to us ahead of time. Actually,
we're going to put it on the story probably around Tuesday or Wednesday. Any questions that you guys have, shoot us a reply there on the story, and I'll save them for us to address Friday night also.
Absolutely. All you ornery asses too, if you guys got anything or how we should set that up, we'd love to hear it. Another thing that I'm thinking about doing, I kind of mentioned to Steph yesterday, the day before, with you ornery asses, is on our website, just kind of doing a ornery ass spotlight on there. If you guys think this is a good idea, we can talk about it later. Basically, it'd be just spotlighting you. And as long as you're a member, we can start out with one, whoever want to do a picture, a little bio, maybe why you're an ornery ass, what makes you ornery, and a little bit about yourself, and a nice picture. And maybe, we put a link, or if we could, to maybe your YouTube channel or your website or your social media platforms.
Yeah, speaking of that, I want to highlight a few people, but before I pass up a few things, Agent Orange.
Agent Orange.
Welcome to the Ornery Asses.
Great
so
name,
glad to
man.
have you as a member.
Yes. Welcome to the Ornery Asses. Just made our ass grow bigger, and here's the Ornery Asses with like a big old juicy ass. Thanks, man. I love that name.
Yes.
Sweet.
And Randy Styles, I missed this earlier, and I apologize. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that.
What's he saying?
He'd asked if we thought about using heated jackets and pants. Our bike should have a connection for it. And we got off topic and then started talking about that. Exactly.
So thank you for that. And yes, we have talked about it. I actually did see where Harley-Davidson came out with a seat the other day, and it's Harley-Davidson that heated and cooled.
That's right. Now, there is two different switches, one for the front and one for the back.
And they both have to be on hot or cool.
Yeah, they both have to be on the same feature, but there are levels as far as how hot or how
pretty
warm.
Cool.
But one can't be hot, one can't be cold. It has to be
what else we got
two
over
of
here?
the same. Mitchell Craig, thank you so much for joining the Ornery Asses. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate that. You just made our ass get a little thicker. And we like a big old thick ass. Yes. Thanks, man.
And if I missed anyone else, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I don't think I did.
I did want to say something about a member that, let's see. Okay, we're catching up there. Like I was saying, guys, what I was thinking about doing. Go ahead. You had something?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you were mentioning about members and featuring them and stuff like that. I do want to also mention that a lot of our members have their own YouTube channels also. Yeah. I know that some of them have given a shout out to their page on the comments there, but if you've missed them, we've got Smitty Independent Freedom over there in Australia. He has a YouTube channel. Yes. We've got Rhino and Derby Ride. They have got videos going on. And there's a handful of others. I'm kind of gone blank for the moment. But just want to give a shout out. Any of you members that want to say, hey, I've got a channel, come check it out, please feel free to. You don't have to ask permission. I know that was out of respect, but...
Yeah, and even if you're not a member, if you want to throw your stuff up there just because we love all of us riding motorcycles, would be you're more than welcome to do that. But if you were an honorary ass member, well, it just means a little bit more, wouldn't it?
Yes.
But you don't have to be. But you could be. But you don't have to be. You really could be. Have a lot of fun.
Yes.
You'd be part of us. All right. There. Anything else you want to catch up on, Mama?
No. So, next Friday, Legend Suspension is going to be joining us through Zoom on our Friday night live feed. And then the following Friday night, we're going to have Shane with RickRak.
God, I can't wait to talk to Shane.
Yes.
Shane.
And then, after that,
we're
we're going to be in Daytona.
Yeah. And that break, it's like this big circle. And I don't know if all these companies know this, but it all goes back in this big circle. Like Legend Suspension. First time we were down in Florida was, Blockhead's deal that he had, Flim. And he was giving away Legend Suspension. We spent $100 on tickets. And that's a lot of fucking money. And I wanted the suspension so bad. We didn't win shit. Right? First time we were down in Florida for Flim, doing that deal. One of the first rides. And then, here we are working with Legends, got to know them, absolutely love the girls in the office. Mm-hmm. You got Hollywood Hammer and Jesse doing all the work on the stuff. But then you go down to Shane, and we're talking about Daytona. Shane from RickRak was the first person that reached out to me when we had our bike sold and said, dude, what do you need? What can I do? Anything you want, you got it.
Yeah.
He did that. He texted me, he's like, dude, what the hell?
So it is like a circle.
It is a circle.
It's not a square.
So
it's a circle.
I had a lot of people reach out to me this week too, and the week before was like, hey, we want to do what you guys are doing, and could you lead us down the right path of like how to maybe get sponsors or how to get maybe your dealership on board with you. Mm-hmm. And I think we could do a video about that actually. We could kind of tell you what we've done, but in a nutshell, it's basically this. It's getting on your motorcycle and riding it.
Yeah.
And riding and riding and riding. And then being in those places and meeting these people and taking years of conversation and getting to know them and just realizing that you're using their product, you trust in their product, then you're knowing who they are and you're very clear of who you are, and you just build a relationship. And you guys have been asking me, I mean, that's basically what we've been doing. We've just been working and been positive. Steph's pointing at something over here.
Gilbert, thank you so much for your super chat.
What's up?
You didn't have to tell him all that I was pointing. It's like telling on me in class.
Well, it got my it's just like the cat playing with a toy. You had to go all into that and threw me off. Hey, Gilbert, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling well. Thank you for that super chat. Are we still talking about Mexico?
Yes. Someone was talking about how they had heard the cat meowing and thought it was their cats at home. And then, next thing I see is Bentley has got this, I think it was a little baggie of leather snaps that he was chewing on.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to be all right.
Probably. After he eats, he does like to eat plastic.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Yes, so Gilbert, thank you so much for your super chat. He
Gilbert.
said, just got stopped for tonight. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good, buddy, and I hope you're doing well, like I said. I know we was talking about Mexico next year. I've got a big idea. Not really. I've had a big idea about Mexico. I've been dreaming of Mexico since I've watched movies thinking I should go to Mexico. And what better way to ride my motorcycle down there? We actually looked into that a year before, but had some stuff happen. We were actually looking really deep into riding Mexico as far as hitting the Harley Davidson dealerships. I have trouble saying Harley Davidson dealership.
Yeah,
on the way down through there and making content. Actually had some companies interested in it, but the world had a different plan. So maybe next
Family Traditions. I like the name, by the way. There's your link. He wants to know how we become a member.
Okay.
I just sent you the link there. So we have next to the subscribe button. If you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. There's also a join button there where you can join and become a member. And there's 3 different tiers you can choose from.
Damn it. Become an honorary ass.
And El Buffalo, thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you, El Buffalo. Hope you're doing well. He's got some stuff going on too. You can go check him out. I love his name and I love his little thumbnail. Super cool, super cool. Yes, Family Tradition. What a great handle. Dang, y'all got some cool shit.
Yes, very cool.
I love it. Yeah, become an honorary ass.
Oh, and Gilbert, thank you. He said Mexico is still on, but I'm not taking my Harley. I'm going to buy a used bike around $1,000 to $1,500.
Oh, shit. That's a great idea, man. Ooh.
Which Ronan Ryder said, I lived in, I don't know how you say this word. If anybody can see there in the comments.
I'm going to try it.
I lived in
Quaxico.
Quaxaca.
Quaxico. Quasimoto. I don't know.
Illegally for 2 years with a girl. He said, my family back in the States had a missing persons out on me.
No,
oh my gosh.
You got a lot of layers, man. No shit. We got to get into that story. Oh, that'll make a great YouTube video right there. Let's talk about that later on. So Gilbert, going back to your $1,000, $1,500, dude, it would be real. Oh man, and it depends on Steph. If Steph's going, when we were talking about Steph said she wasn't comfortable and she wouldn't go, then I was just going to drop the content to her. Then she was going to make videos while we were going. We were going to let everybody know exactly where we were at. We're going to be a little bit ahead of the curve or maybe behind, just because I don't know if I want people to know where I'm at when I'm down there or any of us. I don't know. It's this whole theory thing. So if she wasn't going to go, wouldn't it be cool to get? I would get a Harley. To get an older Harley, maybe do something at the pig trail with it, like get it like off-road ready, and then like ride it from here down to Mexico. Something kind of cheaper, dude. You got my wheels.
That's really cool. Family traditions. You said I'm a bladesmith and custom woodworker. We'll be sending you a belt knife.
No.
And Bentley was like, "No."
You serious? Listen. You would not believe the shit I've been going through. It's not that bad. I love knives. I love boots. I love bikes. I love boobs. I love bait.
And accessories.
Boots, bikes. Okay, yeah. Anyway.
He loves all these little accessories and gadgets and stuff.
Yeah. So, I had a follower of ours. He built me a knife, and I've carried it for a couple years. So, I was like, I want to try something different. So, I did get me a belt knife the other day. It is the holy shit! Tops. It's a Tops knife, you know, and it's I'm trying to think of the name Otter, the little Otter, and it's not really for your belt, so I had to make a little loop, but I got that. It's pretty sharp and stuff. But I've been looking, man. I've been looking at those. I love the knives. I love the handles, how they've been making them, like the different inlays and colors, what the knife's been made out of, like how it's going to handle I'm really rough on them. I don't take care of a knife very well. It's so cool you said that, though.
Slick Rick 420 wants to know, do you like turtles?
I love turtles. I like chocolate turtles. I like ninja turtles. Alligator snapping turtles, not so much. I had a bad experience with them in my big toe years ago.
Speaking of that, family traditions, welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. Welcome to becoming an Ornery Ass member. You just made our ass get a little bit thicker. Thank you so much, family tradition. You got a short beard, but it'll grow, buddy.
For you new members, whenever you become a member, there are perks there. You have links to our private Facebook group. That's just us members. Then we also have, if you're on Discord, we have a server there on Discord where we chat. We have a weekly kind of topic that, we just open discussion.
It's just y'all's thing. You just do your thing. They're like, they're going good morning, good evening. And they talk about it's just daily talk.
There's also videos that you have access to that are just for you guys, members.
I want to talk about.
We also go live with you once a month.
And we do giveaways. We're behind one giveaway. We're going to have to do a giveaway pretty quick here.
We're always behind.
We're always like a month behind on giveaways. So you'll get some perks there as well. What's between your legs?
Yes. What's Between Your Legs is a series that we started last year, of course, when kind of things were canceled and postponed. So we thought we'd kind of showcase what you have between your legs.
Thank you, Mike Myers.
And let you guys kind of tell us what you ride, why you ride it, where you got it, why you bought it, what you've done to it, maybe what you're going to do to it. I don't know. You let us know. So yeah, if you want to participate in that, you'll just email us or use Dropbox. Record a video, 1 to 2 minutes long, horizontally. and showcase your bike. Now, if you want to start your motorcycle and rev it up, just don't talk during that time, because then we can't hear you.
Yeah, kind of pay attention to your audio. Probably leave the bike off, or have it running first, blah, 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 and then kill it and talk, or talk and then, because I want to hear my bike as well. So that's up there. She's been working on one. We just have a little bit more submissions. And then, so she'll make it a true video there. So, yeah, we have that as well. I think is really cool. Also, we talked about sometime back, if you have a bike that you just fucking hate and you just despise the bike, and I would love somebody to just send that video in. Tell me what's between your legs if you hate it. If you hate what's between your legs, send me that video, because I want to see somebody actually just kick the damn bike over, pour gas on it, set it afire, and walk the fuck off.
If you're not happy with what is between your legs, let us know. Let us know
and showcase that and tell me why you don't like it. I think a little bit of fun negativity might be fun. All and do fun, like I said, but it makes some cool content.
Speaking of that,
and I get a kick out of it.
Agent Orange wants to know if you have an OnlyFans included in that 100 octane.
Dude, man, we talking about. You're just gonna get me going here on a damn simple OnlyFans. Okay, how many OnlyFans are there out there? We need a count.
I think there's a lot.
Oh my god. Okay, so and then I got asked the other day how many fanboys.
Yes.
So. I don't know. Maybe I should start one.
Raise your hand if you'd be a fanboy.
Yeah. So, yeah, no shit. The only, man, it's in that. It's so crazy. But, there's a lot of folks out there making good money, and I say give it hell,
And giving good content.
We need something to watch. I get tired of watching Netflix and whatever's on Hulu.
As a content creator, I appreciate all types of content, and it's a lot of fucking work. To put stuff out there, let alone come on live feeds and put yourself out there versus even what others are doing.
Talk about
So I'm just like applauding that shit.
I am too. And we had a lot of people send in their videos, what's between their legs, and they're like, holy shit, this is harder than I thought. That's what she said, first one of the night. But it is, you're putting yourself out there and like going live here. I'm always worried that I'm going to slip up and say something I shouldn't out of color in a joking way. I definitely don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Don't say that I'm a bitch rider. I'm a riding bitch kind of person.
We found that out tonight. But a great conversation. Definitely is, and that's what it's all about. You want to read anything over there in the comment?
Let's see. Agent Orange from Toby said, the Ornery One, I've got an OnlyFans account. Did you hear about the girl on OnlyFans who makes $1.3 million a month? I would not bat an eye, blink one bit for that. I could totally see that.
You could see it happening, or?
Oh, I could totally see it happening. Oh. So, which brings me to, I was talking to Brandy on Instagram because she had posted, Black Rifle Coffee had donated a big chunk of money to Barstool. Barstool is a network type company that owns several different little podcasts, and they cover all kinds of things. Anyways, a podcast that I used to listen to on a regular basis, which is Call Her Daddy, and it's just these two girls, and all they do is talk about... It's
nasty as hell. I try to listen to it.
It's a very raunchy podcast, and they talk about sex for about an hour once a week.
God, it's a little bit more than that. I mean, I try to listen. She was listening to it at the gym.
It was what got me through my gym sessions.
So she's like, here, listen to this. And I was like, what the hell am I listening to? It sounds like two young teenage girls trying to talk about shit they don't know what they're talking about.
Well, both of them. Alex and Sophia, they were both very young.
You know this is the Ornery.
They made $500,000 each in 1 year. Like, I would not doubt that someone could make $1 million on OnlyFans or doing a podcast that talks about sex and raunchy stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't guess we'll go there on this channel. But we'll talk about the Ornery ass, thick ass. And I appreciate all the new members that have signed up tonight.
Yes,
we do appreciate all the super... Yeah, you get out of hand there. I'm going to hone you in there. thanks for all the new members. Thank you for all the members,
Yes.
and appreciate all the super chats tonight. You guys, that means a whole lot to Steph and I. And talking about all these products and different things that, we just don't know about. And all of us talking, coming together, and it means a lot to us. And I learn a lot. You want to catch up on anything over there before I run off?
Let's see. SJ Mud Turtle Cruises. Good evening, all. Been watching you guys for almost the beginning, but usually don't catch you guys live. But tonight I did. Thank you. I'm so glad you joined us.
Say his name again, his handle.
SJ Mud Turtle Cruises. Yeah.
Okay, so, man, I'm glad you caught us live, and I appreciate you watching it, and I really appreciate you chiming in there. And now I'm going to your handle, and I'm kind of breaking that down, and I'm going through all these theories in my head, how you got the handle, or maybe what you do for a living.
They must be a company down south, maybe in the swamps, maybe in the bayou there.
Oh, I can see it. Come on,
does
paint
some
the picture.
Airboat tours.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's where I'm at. Yeah, and there's a lot of mud turtles.
Well, we like talking about turtles like...
I'm got a picture going here.
What is a mud turtle compared to a loggerhead? Do you guys know what a loggerhead is? We call them...
Snapping turtle.
No, I don't think a snapping turtle is...
Alligator.
Alligator snapping turtle is what we call them, or loggerheads.
Well, what's a tortoise and what's a box turtle?
Yeah, so a mud turtle, is that the same thing?
We should not...
we call
I don't know. We should
turtle?
not be talking about this stuff because we don't know what we're talking about.
So
somebody,
SJ
a turtle,
probably stands for Swamp Junkie.
Swamp Junkie.
Mud Turtle Cruises.
Nailed it. I want to come on the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, we did have an activist that met us down in Daytona last year. He was from overseas. I can't remember where. He was in the video, but he got legend shocks because of us. And he was an advocate for turtles.
Yes.
And this is no joke,
really
guys.
cool.
Like, his whole life, he was probably 70, I'm guessing. A super cool dude, had the accent, came up to me and just, like, overwhelmed me. And I very seldom get overwhelmed. Like, he knew all the shit about me, and then he went into how he knew me in Legend Suspension, and he had to tell me about his turtle love. And he loved these turtles, and he was telling me, he's like, TJ, when you're out there riding the roads or driving, he said, if you see a turtle, pull over, take that turtle out in the woods, and save it. Like, he went into these turtles, like, the love that he had for, I was just like, and all these women were around, the asses and the tits and the beard.
He was very, very confident in his
I wouldn't see anything.
Love and for turtles.
Passion for turtles. Yeah. And I didn't see anything. And for 45 minutes there, we talked turtles. And I didn't think about anything else. I got so caught up in his passion. And I wish I'd have got his... I don't even think he had Instagram. I think he had YouTube. I don't think he had Facebook. I can't remember. But, man, I wish I could find him. Yeah.
We'll have to look up the video footage and see if he says his handle or name.
So fun.
Which, all that, SJ Mud Turtle Cruises does tell us what it stands for. Are you ready for this? SJ is where I live, South Jersey. Mud Turtle is, of course, a snapper turtle. And cruises is because I ride bikes.
So it was totally different than what we were in our mind.
But he said he loves the imagination of his name.
Hey man, we made you. So you're northern. We made you down there. You were just in Louisiana doing the thing. It's kind of where I was feeling.
Roden Ryder said, I lived in New Orleans for a year before Hurricane Katrina happened, and down there they called mud turtles. They called mud turtle a girl that you only have sex with and nobody's looking. Okay. I'm not going to say mud turtles anymore.
Well, that's like, riding bitch. I mean...
Oh, gosh.
The things that oh, man, it's crazy slang that everybody has. She still writes down words that she's never heard. She has a list.
Oh, I'm going to write a little book. It's going to be like probably 4 pages long, but those 4 pages are going to be filled with all these different words and phrases that he says that I've never heard in my life. I have a note section in my phone that's going.
You really do. I went through it the other day. It all made sense to me. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But
I've never heard
I am here to entertain you.
Yeah.
You want to catch up with me over there?
Yeah.
Can you even know what I said then?
You want to catch up on
any over there?
Going back to the sex topic, Gilbert did say if I talk about sex, it's going to be a short conversation.
That's what she said.
Yeah, and I think I'll have to agree with Brandy there. She said, wait, is the Ornery One telling his squad that she can't be ornery? Because you were, I think, wanting to tell me to shut up about the podcast and sex talk.
No, it isn't that. Brandy, damn you. I may have just, so...
You put a cap on me.
It wasn't really that. It was just... I was just thinking about those young ladies. Got a little cat hair there. So, thinking about those young ladies putting their life out there on social media. Yes, they've made the money, but really, have they made it?
They're enjoying it. And although they had a falling out, they have 2 separate podcasts now that are kind of like rivals, and they are still at it, doing what they love, although they're not best friends anymore.
I'm glad we got all that cleared up. I know I'll sleep later better, and all the Ornery answers will too. Thank you, Brandy. You and Steph can... I'm glad y'all caught us up on that.
And Gilbert, thank you so much for your super chat there.
Thanks,
you
Gilbert.
so much.
Thanks, buddy. We're in the right mind, aren't we? All right now. So this week coming up, like I said, we'll be posting about Legend suspension. That's why I kind of want to keep everything right. Is because we got them amazing sponsors that we want to take care of and talk about.
Yes.
And so, like I said, next week we'll have Legends on. You guys have any questions or just comments or just kind of like, what's up, Legends? Let us have it. We'll be talking to them, like I said. The next weekend we'll be going live with Shane from our RickRak. So you can be thinking about, we have their luggage. It's no straps, strapless. And
they have a really fun video about that. It's called Going Strapless.
That's right. I think it's great. And we run their GoPro mounts. They also have a pistol holster that goes in your saddlebag. He's working on a lot of other things like cooler liners that go in your saddlebags. He was telling me some other products too that they were working on. So he'll be able to clue us in on that as well. You can go check out their website as well as along with Legend Suspension. You can go check out Custom Dynamics and get you some badass LEDs. Yeah. And they've got some cool shit coming out as well. Mm-hmm. One thing that we were talking about is their horn is going to be coming out really. So it's like an air horn sound. I don't know yet. But we will be getting one, and I'm excited about it because I'll be able to rev it up and hit the horn at the same time with those people. So looking forward to seeing that horn come out, honk, honk. And like I said, of course, Memphis Shades, go check out what they got going on. They're always posting some cool shit. Always. Always, always. And then Mustang Seeds, of course, they're out there busting.
And there's a link on our website for all of our friends there that you can go check them out and go to all their websites.
Yep. And, of course, if you want to be a really cool mechanic at Pig Trail Harley Davidson and are looking for one, you can live right here in the Ozarks with us. Ride the pig trail. Be the pig trail. Be one with the pig.
Question.
Pig suey.
Motorcycle Rides and Adventures. Doesn't Advan Black make liners for your saddlebags? I believe that they do. They
do. Actually, the Advan Black tour pack that we have, actually, they sent us a liner in that tour pack. And it's a well-constructed liner. The tour pack is doing really well. Advan Black doesn't sponsor us. We have their product, so I'll talk about their product. If they would like for me to go more in depth about their product and really talk about it more, sponsors. We'll talk about you more. But yes, their product, I run it. I talk about it, and it's colored matched. You can't tell the difference. Latches, handle. It has a base plate in there that sandwiches to the quick connect. The reassurance there. Their quick connect seems to be really well. Their luggage rack is solid, well constructed. They make a lot of extra parts. If you'll get looking at Ed Van Black, tops with the speakers on it, some lowers. Once again, guys, we got it. That he's super cool. He sent it to us, said run it. We ran it. It's doing well. It's still on the bike. So that's saying something. But like I said, with our sponsors that we're talking about, like we get into their product, we know we're getting to know the product more and more and more. That's because they're supporting us. We support them. So yes, but they do have liners, but I'm kind of iffy on them, prices, but the one that we have in our tour pack is doing well. And it's diamond stitched. I think you get different colors as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
It's doing good. Anything else over there?
No. Agent Orange did say that there's 96 in the chat. We all know what 69 is, you know. But 96 is where you turn around and fart on the back of each other's head. I've never heard that before.
Well,
so I thought that was kinda...
Agent Orange, you're just really fitting in with us.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Glad you found us here at the Ornery One, where we're talking about 96 now. 96. Okay.
69 is still your favorite number.
69 is a pretty good number.
Okay, good.
You don't want me to like 96?
No.
Okay, this is kind of turning into more of the when we're hanging out with just the Ornery Ones.
Yeah, we got to get back. We have to be professional.
Yeah, but we can get into all this whenever we. It's just us going live with the Ornery asses.
Yeah.
We'll talk about 96 a little bit. We'll give you more time to process the visual and how you would construct the whole process and how you'd even anyway. Got my mind reeling. I see skits. If you guys don't know this, everything that I do, I see like if you watch like The Office or Seinfeld or something like that, the skits, like everything that I see is in skits. So
that's the way his brain operates.
It's really cool when we're filming or doing stuff because I'm seeing a scene roll out, which we're getting better at it, but it's hard to translate it. It's learning.
So motorcycle, he also said, or someone else said, 71 is you, me, and my two fingers.
You, me, and my two fingers. Okay. Well, I guess it's... this is real... Guys, y'all taking me down a road I don't know if I can travel right yet. Hang on, man.
77, you get 8 more.
Well, 77 is the year I was born, so I really like 77.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's a really serious conversation topic that we're going to do, and then before we call it a night, let's leave on a good note. Ronan Ryder wants to know, what's your favorite motorcycle you've ever owned or rode?
Oh gosh. Honda Shadow.
I would probably say your Suzuki.
Yeah, of course. The first thing you really ever rode.
And I think it was probably my favorite because that was the motorcycle that you had when we met. And then I was like, oh my gosh, he has a motorcycle.
So the motorcycle that she's talking about, we chopped it. I traded the 357 for it. It was like a 79 Suzuki LS or SG or something like that. 850. Shaft driven. Me and my buddies, bless them, we took it in the shop one night, started about 3 o'clock in the evening, and by 4 o'clock the next morning we'd chopped it, goosenecked it out, hardtail. It was just a motor sitting there. We have pictures of that somewhere on Instagram. If you watch our intro to our videos, you'll see a little clip. It's me and the boy when he was little. He has his chopper, and I have my chopper nosed up, and we act like we're fixing a fight. That's the chopper she's talking about. There's some pictures on Instagram of it. But then we got talking about like my favorite bike, and the favorite bike I like to ride was that Honda Shadow. It was a little monoshock. I ratted it out as well, and it was super annoying. I did not do a thing to it for 4 years and just beat the shit out of that little old bike. And I mean, I was everywhere. And I rode fast on it. I mean, you rode it like a Honda. You rode it like you were mad. And you just, I don't never let off the fuel, just through the gears. Just beat the shit out of that little thing. Then they had that little Honda Ace, which I didn't like as much. So, yeah, that little Shadow was just so much fun. What do we got there?
Brandy Atnip.
Hey, man.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey.
Thank you.
100. All right. Hey, welcome to the Ornery Asses. We appreciate you becoming a member. You just made our ass get a little thicker. You know what we like.
Yeah.
What?
Big asses. There's Larry Blevins with the asses. Yep.
You nailed it, girl. Nailed it. Nailed it. Yeah, what do you say? 1100 Ace. What? Totally
ground up, restored 78 GS 1000 with a Wisco, how do you say that word?
Wasco.
Yeah, big bottom kit. Totally Mad Max the entire bike.
No shit.
And I ride a 96 Shadow 1100 Ace now.
Yeah, the Ace. You know, and I've rode it too. I mean, it's a cool bike, but I want to see pictures of that 78.
Very cool.
I wanted the 1000, but you know, it's just, and they're straightforward if you don't know, and like the straightforwards, I always love how they look. How we've seen some out. I mean, nothing looks like a straight four. Mm-hmm. When you walk up to it, especially when they're stripped down and ratted out, it's just a big ass block motor sitting there, and you're just like, holy shit! And then you got the Ford carbs sitting there, and you can't get them timed right.
I bet he has pictures of it. He said I used to own a custom motorcycle shop, but sold it down in Texas before COVID.
Good, right on. Yeah, man, I'd love to see the pictures. Super rad. And they run. Holy shit, that bike would run. And it ran probably shitty, but still ran great. Another 1000. Wow, super fun. Ooh.
Very cool.
Yeah, I love the choppers. You know, if you ain't seen Maxwell, we had Maxwell. We ratted out a couple more bikes back in the past. I always sold them. We actually did an Apache too. We had a cool little Apache that we had a buddy. He'd already started ratting it out. We just did some other stuff to it. But I ended up selling it as well, and I should have kept the Apache. That's one thing we'd like to do later is maybe build a little rat rod.
Hoss Daddy said my favorite so far is 2006 Falcon 900.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, so if you guys haven't sent in a video of what's between your legs, you could do that with those bikes. We'd like to see them. That would be a great addition.
Yeah.
All right.
So Slick Rick 420, what's up with all the ass pictures? So we like big asses here, and so Ornery Asses is what we kind of call our members. So that is also one of the perks of being a member is you have your own special emojis, and the big ass is one of our emojis. Yes,
and the big ass represents getting new members, and when we get a new member, well, the Ornery Asses grow bigger, and I just started this thing where, hey, we like big old asses because we're ornery asses, and then it turned into emoji, and then now we say, oh, our ass just got bigger when somebody joined. So it's really just a thing, and it just started with us all joking around one night last year.
That's what she said.
That's what she said, and then Steph made an emoji, and then we found it funny, and it probably will offend some people. Slick Rick, I hope it doesn't offend you, but maybe not, but
yeah, and it is not used in any derogatory way. So if you
never
have
know.
a big ass and you think that that's offensive, please know that we are enjoying it and we like it and we love it. Okay, that's our disclaimer.
So there we are, guys. We're always walking a tightrope, aren't we? Anymore, trying not to offend people, but yeah, you know, it's just like the cause, riding bitch.
Yeah.
Still, there's things out there that strikes a chord with people, and that that emoji may strike a chord with somebody. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Wow, that was a good little skit show. That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch it?
I just remember hearing the opening.
How'd it go?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know. I just know that I always remembered hearing it on the TV. I think it was because my mom watched it or something.
Well, Donna was watching that?
Yeah.
Yeah, eating meatloaf and stuff. Yeah. All right, you want to catch up on anything with her mama?
Let's see. Yeah, we're all just talking about what bikes we've had and what we all like.
Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, if you do have your bike and you can make a video, do that and tell us about it. But really, that's it. If not, send us some pictures.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, I guess that is pretty much all I want to talk about tonight. I know Steph probably has some more to talk to me more about later. And then, of course, can't wait in a week or so to see all the thumbs down and all the comments that we have on this. And
Are you saying that because, why?
Well, because we've got a little bit of hate out there sometimes, and this might stir a little bit of hate up.
On this particular...
I just got a feeling it might ruffle a couple feathers. Excited to see how the...
I don't think so.
Well, I'm just excited to see how the thumbing goes on this video.
That's what she said.
So, I'm not trying to be off color. I just meant the thumbs, you know.
Don't forget the crying emoji.
No.
That's another emoji that we have for you members that we absolutely love, and it gets used very often.
Yeah, I'm a crier. All right, guys. Keep up with us. Keep up with us on all of our social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook. Don't really use Snapchat, Twitter, and then of course we have our website, the Ornery One. You can see all the information there that we have. Friends of the Ornery One, plus our map. As soon as I get that worked out, that's not our deal. That's their thing.
Calendar. Not maps.
That's right. That's what I mean. And kind of working on the map. So, like I said, next week we'll have Legends on. This week we have a lot going on as well. We'll be sharing more with you. I'll be talking with you ornery asses about doing that spotlight on our website. I think it'll be kind of cool. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments below. If you post a picture of me, please tag me. If you have something positive to say, if it's a good picture, if it's a bad picture, don't post it. Let me see it first. You won't believe how much we do that with all of us. We're like, don't post that double chin picture.
You know those, like, back in the 80s, it was like a little machine type exercise thing to get rid of the double chin, and like it works out your...
Yeah. Okay, we're getting really
We should
off
bring
here.
those back.
We'll bringing it back. Britney Spears.
The Thigh Master.
Doing it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and chiming in. Honestly, you're just watching my dream, and I appreciate you guys being part of it. And if you don't want to be a part of it, go watch Shade Tree or something. You go be a part of the army. You know, little tip to the hat.
Love you, Josh.
Little tip to the hat to Josh. We'll see you guys later on down the road. We'll talk to you next week. And until then, y'all stay ornery. Little gun show.